Hello everyone and welcome to Lobosh.otaku, and today we have a review of the s.h.figuarts Ichigo from the show Darling in the Franxx. Darling in the Franxx is a very cool show by Studio Trigger, and it was very much based and inspired by Evangelion. I already did some reviews on characters of this show, like the Max Strelitzia from her big love rival 02. That is best girl. And also I've reviewed her own mech Delphinium, if you haven't checked any of those reviews out. Now you cannot find this lady on any of the typical sites like Obi Search, Obi Link or AmiAmi. This is an exclusive from Tamashii Nations, and you probably can find it only on sites like Amazon or eBay or on your local stores. In my case, I found it with a local dealer.
Over here, stranger. Got something that might interest you.
Paid around 55 euros for the figure, not a bad price, but let's start that intro.
Okay, so let's start with the box. Now the box is very small. They are even smaller than Figma boxes, but overall they do look good. I like that it's very distinct and unique with the look of the show, and I already enjoyed the box from 02's figure, and this one is very good too. Now it is sealed with some tape, something that normally I'm not a big fan of, because if I remove it, it might ruin the box, so it's better just to use that to cut it. Let's remove it. There you go.
Follow me. I'll cover you.
So while we are unboxing it, we can say that everything came well protected and brings a couple of interesting things.
Well, let's start by looking at her overall looks, mold and paint. Overall, the mold is well done. She's a bit flat-chested, but I think she was also a bit flat-chested on the anime. The suit itself is very well done, very simplistic, not too much they could ruin, but there are some slight mold problems in some parts, like this handle, here on the foot. Some defects here and there on overall the suit, a little bit mold there, but they are very small, barely noticeable, but I've already noticed these on 02. Apparently Figuarts quality control is not as good as Figma's, so there's something to note. Another thing to note, this white caught very easily every dust particle that comes, so be careful, because you're going to be able to have to clean this figure quite often. But again, I like the overall look of this figure. It looks pretty much like a Figma. She's also very much sized as a Figma, so in that aspect, good job s.h.figuarts. I do like this line that you're making. So let's take a look at accessories. First of all, we have, of course, our instruction booklet that teaches us how to work with everything she brings, how to change faces, how to put her stand, and how to change the head modes, and how to work the hip joints. Because overall, she does bring quite a few things, like for example, the cockpit that they use on the show could have been better detailed, could be better painted, definitely, but at least it brings it. But yes, they could have done a better job on this, but still, nice accessory. And it can also be used as a stand, so you actually get a stand arm that you can plug this, and you can plug her here, or you can plug the mech here and this player inside the cockpit and with the mech up there. Besides this little part, of course, you have a claw. And there you go. Now we get hands. Besides the two fist hands she has right now, we have a pair of open hands, a pair of, I don't know, pose hands, let's call it pose hands, relaxed hands, and a pair of grabby hands. They are well done, well painted overall. And finally, besides the face she has right now, she has a blushing face, a cute face, and a bitchy, annoyed, angry face. I don't know, definitely probably my favorite so far. The blushing face is also very cute, but again, I feel like she's not that anime accurate compared to Figma's. She looks like the character she's trying to look, but Figma does it better. Besides those three faces, she brings another face that it's not for her, but instead for 02. And it's a, I don't know, smiling, happy face with her eyes closed. Cool extra bonus, and I think she looks pretty cute with that new face. And I gotta say, they both look very good together.
Even though they spend most of the show hating each other's guts. And you have good reasons why.
行かせない。絶対行かせないから。あいつのところに戻ったらヒロ化け物になっちゃうんだよ。あんなの私絶対嫌。
けど
これでわかった。もう二度と僕の邪魔をしない。
Let's transform her to put on that cockpit. First of all, let's remove these hands. Be careful, this peg seems to be very fragile, so be careful while handling it. Now to exchange the hands, I actually went and applied some heat because really this scares the crap out of me. I wish these brands would sell us extra pegs, or at least give us some extra pegs like Figma does. Because it is a scary experience to change hands on such a delicate peg. Now that that's done with, we need to remove her head. There you go. And finally remove that top part. To make it easier, just use like this, some tweakers. There you go. And now I can actually connect directly the face in. There you go. Now we need to remove the hair part from the other face. There you go. In the beginning it looks a little bit weird, but I actually did a mistake. The mistake is I need to put the neck above. Now that that's fixed, there you go. She's almost looking the way she should. And now we need to put these little parts there. And for that we need to remove this side part. So you can connect this one. And finally disconnect this one. And connect this one. There you go. She's ready to be put on the stand. It is weird in the beginning, but not so complicated, and we have her in the position to have her in a cockpit. Looks definitely cool, but again, I wish the cockpit was a little bit more detailed.
The cockpit mode does bring me to one of the few problems I see on this figure, and that is the mode of the ass. Because of this position, I just don't know how to feel about this.
No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Because otherwise, in her standing position,
She got a great ass!
So overall, I am very pleased with the look of the figure and the accessories that the figure comes with. And it's time, of course, for us to look at her articulation. Before we continue with the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon to always know when the next video is up. There will be more amazing videos and playlists in the description below and in the cards above. And don't forget to check out my Patreon account when you can help support the channel so we can get more action figure reviews at a timely manner. Now let's continue with the video.
And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old rub-a-dub.
Now quickly looking at her articulation, she does have a ball joint to ball hinge system on her head. It's a little bit loose, but it does the work very well. So even though it's a bit loose, it still will hold the pose and it's not a problem. We have the ball joint to ball hinge system on the elbow, allows to great rotation, great range of motion, is exactly like Figma does it, and I love it. We have rotation on the elbow, a circular hinge on the elbow, and a ball hinge on the hand. Now here, I believe it's actually, I don't know if it is a ball joint or a ball hinge. It does allow you to rotate. It should allow for a leaning back and a crunch, but it doesn't allow you that much of a crunch. So just leaning back on that spine there until there and crunch just until here. So I believe maybe ball hinge. Now then we have this one hinge to two hinge system on these handles. We have a very low spread, but the legs can actually come down and give us a beautiful spread. She can kick forward this far when the legs of course are down, and kick back that far, limited by her butt. We have a circular hinge in the knee and a ball hinge in the foot, allows you to pivot and change direction of the foot, no toe bend. The articulation overall is excellent, but she does not stand on her own. Don't even try it. I've tried many times to stand 0-2 on her own, and I cannot, for the sake of God, do it. So use that stand.
Oh yes.
s.h.figuarts Darling in the Franxx 02. s.h.figuarts Cowboy Bebop Spike Spiegel. Arts Lupin the Third. Figma Overwatch Diva. Asuba Kazuma. Overall, I'm very pleased with this figure. It's not a perfect figure for any means, but it does do a great job at representing the figure that it's trying to be. It brings enough accessories for me to be happy with it. That bolt sculpt is not the best in terms of the transformation to put in the cockpit. You still have some small mold problems, but are barely visible. Still, I think this is an amazing figure. I'm definitely going to give it my low budget otaku seal of approval. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Both things really help YouTube know that this video is worth spreading. Also, check out other amazing reviews on the channel. There are links in the description below and in the end of this video. And all of that helps spread the channel because YouTube does not suggest small creators, and that's a shame. And of course, if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and hit that little bell icon to always know when the next review is up.
See you next time.